Today we are going to talk about wishes, hopes, and regrets. So we are going to consider how to express wishes and regrets in English. And I know you kind of know about it already. So for some of you, it may just be a little bit of a summary, potentially clarifying some doubts if you still have doubts. So let's get started. And as always, or almost always, I'm going to ask you to do a little test first, okay? Because that will help me see how much you actually know, and it will also help you. So I'm going to show you 11 sentences in a minute, and I'd like you to decide which word is correct, okay? Or maybe both are correct. So it's up to you. Now, I don't really want to spend more than 4 minutes, like 3 to 5 minutes on this. So we have to do it very, very quickly. Use the chat. And as you go through the examples, just say one and just put W maybe or H, okay? So I know that you mean wish or hope. So very, very quickly, give me some answers so I have an idea of how much you know. Number one, hope, Cindo is saying. Okay, okay. I'm not going to say yes or no, okay? Because we'll come back to this later. But I just want to see how much you know, and I want to get you ready for what's to come. Come on, guys, I need more answers, more ideas. Ashik saying one is Maria saying hope. Okay, one is hope. So most of you are saying hope. Number two, someone is saying, okay, Saul is saying wish. Number one, hope. Number two, wish, Maria is saying. Okay, keep going, guys. To wish, yeah, Maria is saying. To hope, Reshta is saying. It could be both, Maria is saying. Okay, this is, yeah, that's fine. Just say both, or wish or hope. Number three is going, or was going. Good. We have different answers. I love when students provide different answers, or participants should go students. Number three was going, is going. Beautiful. Different answers. Number four is wish, someone is saying. Would. I wish you would pay more attention. Number four, people are saying would. Okay. Number five. Number four is would. Cindo is saying. Freshta saying would. Yeah. Okay. Keep going, guys. Number five, someone is saying. Ashik saying could. Okay. Number five, Cindo is saying both. Number five, okay, keep going. So we have different answers for number five. Some people are saying could, some would. Some of you are saying both are possible. Number six is did, someone is saying. Maria is saying both for number six. Cindo is saying did for number six. Most of you are saying did, yeah. Number seven is were. Okay. Okay, number six. Okay, keep going, guys, keep going. Just a few more left. Number eight, someone says buying. Ashik is saying buying. Ostap is saying were. Heart. Maria is saying heart for number six. Seven, hat bin. Maria is saying, yeah, and Freshta is saying hat bin for seven. Okay, so we have different answers for seven. Come on, guys. 45 seconds. Buying. Yeah, number 10, someone is saying hope. So I hope to see, but to see, or I hope I would see. Cindo, yeah. I could see number 9. I could see, I wish I could see the manager. Okay. Oh, I'm loving this, I have to say. We have very different answers. And that is exactly what I was hoping to get from you today. Different answers, because that makes me think that there are still things that need a little bit of clarification. Good. Number 11, Fresh Day saying both. No, 10 seconds. 10 seconds, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. I think I have enough information now. Very, very good. Now, don't worry, we are going to come back to this page as we go along. Okay, so I'm going to leave it now. And we let's talk about wishes and hopes, and then we are going to go back to these examples and provide correct answers. So first of all, I'd like you to look at this, and I want you to tell me what you can see. In one word, what do you see here? What do you see, guys? Magic is okay, good. So now my question for you is, why would I ever put images like that, okay, when considering wishes and hopes? Why would I even think of magic? Why? Okay, so let me tell you why. Because I think that wishes are just like magic. That's it. Imagination and dreaming, not very realistic. That's it. So wishes are very, very much like magic. So they are like magic in that, you see, they are unreal. And this is why we often say, I wish, you wish, yeah, because this is not going to happen. So surely you know that wishes, we use wishes. Wishes are past or present situations that we would like to change, we want to change, but we can't. So we make wishes about past and present because they are unreal, right? Situations we can't change. We would like them to be, we would like the past and the present to be different, but we can't change it. I mean, the past and the present, they are what they are. So unless you can do magic, and unless you have a magic heart or a magic wand, you can't change it. So that's why I like to think of wishes as magic. Now, you could, there are situations in the future as well that are highly unlikely to happen. So they are not probable. And again, when we wish for the future, and something is not probable and not likely to happen, then again, we are talking about wishes. So wishes, in other words, are regrets, right? But this is different to wishes for the future, when the situations are actually probable, right? So we have wishes about the future which are not likely to happen, but then we have wishes for the future that are likely to happen. They are probable, situations that are probable. And this is when we talk about hopes. So hopes and wishes are very often muddled up by students. So I'm really hoping that after today's session, you'll have real clarity on how they are different and what you can or can't express using wishes or hopes. So now, with wishes, okay, wishes are funny. Funny things, right? We can make a wish. We can make a wish list. We can wish something really hard. You can wish somebody luck. You can wish people well. So my question for you now is, if I say to you, wish me luck, how would you respond to that? I want you to respond in the chat. So I say to you, wish me luck. What are you going to say? Good luck, Ashik is saying. Okay. Anybody else? So let's say I want to buy a house tomorrow. Wish me luck. I hope you pass your exam, Sindo is saying. Good, because you are taking, you'd better do. So Sindo took the example from the previous page. Very good. So what happens when we actually, let's go to this previous page. What happens when people say, wish me luck? Do we say, I wish you luck? Not really. I mean, this, if you say, I wish you luck, this sounds very, very formal. if not sarcastic sometimes. So what do we say? We use hope instead. So every time someone says wish me luck, okay, you use hope. You use the circumstances. So if it's an exam, you say I hope you pass, right? If I'm about to buy a house, wish me luck. I hope you can get the house you like. So we don't say, I wish you buy the house. I wish you, if you wish people well and you want to say, get better, do you say, I wish you get better soon? Is that what we say? No, we say, I hope you get better soon. So you see, you can wish somebody luck, you can wish people well, but when giving wishes, we actually use hope, right? So we say, I hope you get better. I hope you have a good flight. So I wish you a good flight sounds very, very, very formal. Now, some people, I think people want to speak. Do you want to speak, guys? Someone wants to speak. I wonder, Aris, can you help? No? Okay, let's just move on. If you want to speak, because Aris is going to help us, because I don't know how to unmute you guys, okay? So let's move on. So we know, we already know that hopes are more optimistic than wishes. We know that you can make wishes about past, present, and future as well. But it's more like doing magic, right? So it's wanting to change something that is impossible to change, right? It's hoping for situations to happen that are not likely to happen. So, and when you send good wishes, when you give good wishes, you don't actually say wish, you say I hope. So let's move on and let's talk about wishes and regrets in the present. Now, I'm really rushing through because there's more to come, and I want to challenge you properly today. So we have two situations. Now, these two people, let's start with the first situation. These two people are my friends. So that's Ben and that's Asha. Now, last week, I had a big problem, a major problem, a disaster, if you will. And I went to these people because they are my friends. So I went to them for help. And what do you think they said? What do you think how do you think they responded? Well, that's what they said. They said, I'm afraid I can't help you. Now, but obviously, being good friends, they didn't actually say, I'm afraid I can't help you, because that's not a very friendly way of refusing help, right? So they were kind of feeling bad about refusing, and they were refusing help with a heavy heart. So what do you think they said to me? I wish I could help. Very good, Sindel. So I wish I could help, meaning, but there's nothing I can do. Okay, so all good. Now, obviously, I'm not someone who likes to impose herself on other people. So I was in a very uncomfortable situation myself. So I was having to say, I wish I didn't have to ask you for help, but I have no other option but to ask. So I know you know this, okay? So we are just going to rush through this. You know that when we talk about wishes, in the situation, the present situation, we use the past simple, right? So I wish and the past tense to talk about present. Now, and you know that these people really regret their actions. So when you wish something, you regret it, yeah? So anyway, I wish I didn't have to ask you for your help, was what I said to them. And I was begging and begging, but of course, to no avail, okay? They refused to help in a nice way. Of course, they said, I wish they could help, but they never helped. So this is situation number one. Okay, now let's look at the second situation. So we have a completely, oh, someone wants to speak? Someone is speaking? Hello? Hello? Sorry, could you mute yourself? Hello, can you mute yourself? Thank you. So we have a different situation here, right? We have this man is asking for help, okay, and we have a completely different response. We have someone who's happy to help. Now, let me just ask you one question for this. How would you ask for help? I know it may be a very silly question, and I know you know how to ask for help, but just give me an idea. How would you ask for help here? Imagine you are this man and you want the other man to help you. How would you ask for help? Give me something. Could you give me a hand? That's it. Thank you, Maria. So now, how about this? Because I've heard, could you come with me to my, yeah, that's it. So could you, right? Now, how about I wish you could help me? Because I've heard students say this, asking for help. How do you feel about I wish you could help me? Do you think it's okay? Do you think this is a correct way of asking for help? I wish you, no, this is completely wrong. Why is it wrong? Because when you say, I wish you could help me, it's not asking for help, right? I wish you would help me, Sinjo is saying, oh, we'll come to this, Sinjo, okay? Because that there is a there's a tiny thing here that wouldn't really work for would. So when you say, I wish you could help me, what you're saying is, I know you can't, and it's not your fault, right? So you can't ask for help saying, I wish you could, because it's unreal. I wish I would is incorrect. Okay, we'll talk about this, Natalia, in a minute. So we know that this it's just not correct. You can't ask for help like this. So what can you say instead? Oops, sorry. You could say, I hope you don't mind me or my asking for your help. I hope I can ask you for help when I need it. And obviously the response would be no problem at all, ask away. And then that helpful man could say, I hope I can help you, right? I hope I will be able to help you. And I hope there is or there will be something I can do to help you. So instead of saying, I wish I could help you, like my friends, this person is saying, I hope I can help you. I hope I'll be able to help you. And I hope there is something I can do to help you. So now, if I asked you to put could here, so I hope I could ask you for help when I need it. Would you accept this? Would you accept this request? Would you be happy with this? I hope I could ask you for help when I need it. Asma saying yes. Anybody else? Give me more responses. Instead of can, Freshta is saying yes. So instead of can, you put could. I hope I could ask you for help. Yeah? Yeah, Freshta, everybody's saying yes. Any more answers? No? Okay. How about if I say, I hope I could help you? Again, would you be happy with that? Is it okay? How about I ask my saying yes, I hope I would be able to help you. Yes, but I have reservations, Maria is saying. Ostap is saying yes. So I hope I would be able to help you, right? I hope there was something I could do to help you. Now, okay, so let me just say this, okay? You can't. So when we use hope for the future, of course, because we're not talking about past, we're talking here about helping someone in the future. Someone is asking you for help. You can't put could. So I hope I can help you. I hope I could help you wouldn't make sense because what we put after hope is present tenses or will. So look, I hope I can, I hope I will, I hope there is. Present tenses or will. Because earlier we said that hope is more optimistic. Hope is about situations that are probable. The moment you put the verb in the past, you are making it unreal, okay? And this is not unreal. It's actually possible. It's real. So I hope I can ask you for help. I hope I can help you. I hope I will be able to help you. So we use present tenses or we use will after hope, as opposed to wish, whereby we actually use past tenses to talk about present situations and future situations, right? Now, how about if I say, I'm hoping? So instead of saying, I hope I can help you, or I hope you don't mind, I'm hoping. Is that okay? I hope I could help is incorrect. Yes, that's correct, Natalia. I hope I could help is wrong. So Sindo is saying incorrect. So I'm hoping is incorrect, Sindo. Is that what you're saying? Because as far as I'm concerned, it's absolutely fine, Sindo. As a matter of fact, we use it a lot. Anastasia is saying incorrect. No, it's absolutely fine. I'm hoping it's exactly the same. It's exactly the same. I'm hoping I can help you. I'm really hoping I will be able to help you. And this progressive form is actually used very, very often. Okay. So I'm hoping, I can't see the difference. Now, how about I was wishing? So if we can say I'm hoping, sorry, let me just move this. If we can say I'm hoping, can we say I was wishing? Anastasia is saying, yeah, I mean, but it doesn't, it's not the case here, okay? Hope, it will depend on the context, Maria is saying. I was wishing, yeah, in this particular context, Maria, could you say, I wish I didn't have to ask? I was wishing I didn't have to ask. Just like I can say, I'm hoping you can help me. I'm hoping I can help you in the future. It is a state verb, Anastasia, but it's absolutely fine. We can discuss it better in the conversation class because we don't have time for this, okay? So just remind me, but it's absolutely fine. I'm hoping and I hope, okay? But we can't really say I'm wishing, okay? So Maria has a point here, but we can't say I'm wishing the way we say I'm hoping, okay? It's just to sensitize you to the differences between wish and hope. So good. So now let's go back to this. Okay, and let's decide what the correct answer is for this. So I wish, I hope I could come to the cinema. Which one is correct? Hope. Okay, can we say I hope I could? Sindo, we just, if you remember, okay, we just discussed this and we said, I hope I could is not possible. So hope is followed by present tense or will, okay? Present tense or will. Past tense to talk about present situation after wish. So I wish I could come to the cinema. Christina is saying, I hope I will. Yeah, absolutely fine. Yes. So we say, I wish, okay, we can say, I wish I could come. And that means you can't, right? So it's regret. Very good, Maria. But then when we actually say, I hope, then we have to change could to can or will. So can or will, as Christina said, we can't say I wish I could come to the cinema. So this is the problem with wish and hope. So I wish I could come, and your message is I can't. Very good, Christina. But I hope I can come with you. I really hope I can come with you. So it's a possible situation. I wish I could is impossible, means you can't. Okay. So again, we have the optimistic hope and the magical wish, where unless you have a magic wand, you can't change this situation, right? How about this? She wishes she's going to the party tomorrow. She wishes she was going. Which one is correct? She is going, Freshta is saying, but Freshta, okay, now let's go back to this. So what do we put after wish? After wish, we put past simple. Okay, so if she wishes, it's unreal, right? So if she wishes means she can't. So she wishes she was going to the party, but she's not. Probably because she's away. I don't know. Maybe because she's ill. We don't know. She wishes she was going, but she is not. But she wishes she's going. She's hoping she's going. She hopes she's going. So if you change hope into wish into hope, you use present tense, and it's a real situation. It's a probable situation. But if you use wish, you have to use the past tense because you make it unlikely to happen. Okay, so the answer is she wishes she was going, and we know she's not, right? Very good. Now, so we talked about hopes and wishes here. Don't worry, there is a little test later, okay? So you can, we will talk about it later. Now, let's talk about other people, okay? And let's talk about the irritating and annoying habits and behavior, okay? So, oops. Let's look at my friends again. So my friends refused to help, as you know. Very good, Christina. So my friends refused to help me. Now, I have to say that it was not the first time, okay? Because it was not the first time, this time they just crossed the line, okay? I really thought they were my good friends, but it was not the first time they refused to help me. So this time I was truly miffed, okay? And I called my friend, I called Ben, and I said to him, look, you are always doing it to me. You're always saying you can't help. You're never available when I need help. Now, note the use of always with the continuous tense. So we use always and ing when we are irritated, when we're angry, right? So we talk about situations where someone has a habit and this habit is annoying. So I called Ben and I said, I've had enough, okay? You're always doing it to me. You're never available. So, so wish plus would, yes. So what do you think I said to him? Okay, I mean, I was truly miffed this time, okay? I just said, I had enough. So what do you think I said to him? Do you think I said to him, I wish you could help me? No, because that means that I understand that he can't. I wish you didn't do that to me. Maria is saying, okay, very, not quite Maria, but I'm really grateful for this answer because it's, you know, it's a beautiful answer. It's just that it's not 100% correct. So look, we can't say I wish you could help me. Very good. I wish you wouldn't. Because if you say, I wish you could help me, it means that I understand that you can't. And how can I be miffed? I mean, it's not your fault, right? I know that the circumstances what are what they are. So I wish you could help me, but it's okay. I know that you can't. But it's a different story, as you can see from this. He is always doing it. It's irritating, okay? So the only thing, or the only way to express it is by putting would here. So by adding the would in this sentence, you are expressing this idea, okay? So what you are saying is, I know it's within your power to help. I know you can help, okay? I want you to change your behavior. So it's different from I wish you could help, where I understand you can't. I wish you would help me means that I know you can, but you never do, okay? So we use would to talk about other people's irritating and annoying behaviors, to talk about habits that you know they can't change. They have the power, but they are maybe unwilling to do so. So let me ask you one more question then. If this is the logic, right? If the logic is use would to express an idea of irritation and annoyance, right? And habits that you don't like. If this is the logic, then could I say, I wish I would have better friends? Because you see, my friends are not good friends, and it's irritating. It's almost like a habit. Or you are all saying no, no, Fresh Day saying yes, okay? So, but it's the same logic, right? Right, Cinder is saying no, okay. Yes, Cinder, it's true. You can't say that. Now, you can't do this for two reasons. One reason is this. So, one reason is the use of I wish I would. So the idea behind using this would is that if you want to, you can change your behavior, right? So we can complain about other people's behavior because we know they can change if they want, right? So it doesn't make much sense if you talk about yourself using would, because if you say, I wish I would, I mean, what is stopping you? I mean, you have the power to change your own behavior. So we wouldn't say, I wish I would. It just doesn't make much sense unless you are referring to maybe habits, bad habits like this. I wish I wouldn't drink so much. So if you are an addict, then you can't control your behavior. And that is when would be justified. But it's very, very, very rare situations, okay, when you actually use it like this. So, so for your purposes, try and remember that you can't say, I wish I would, okay, because you are in charge of your own behavior. You can't, so you can change. Another thing that is very important here, why you can't say would, is because of the verb have. And now going back to you, Anastasia, and what you said earlier about state verbs, have is a state verb. Now, would can only be used with action verbs because would implies a change. So if it's a state, you can't act, okay? If you can't act, you can't change your behavior. So therefore, would and a state verb, they just clash, they don't go together. So imagine a situation here where you have, say, your partner has a bad job and you want your partner to change the job. So which sentence is not correct, A or B? Can you say, I wish you would change your job? I wish you would have a better job. Which one is not correct? Which one is wrong? B, very good, Sindel. Very good, everybody. You are all saying very good. Okay, so the thing about wish, again, is and would. When something is irritating in other people's behavior, okay, it has to, when you use would, it means that this person can act to change it. Now, how can you act on having a better job. You can only act by changing the job. So I wish you would change your job, because you can't do it. If you want, you can change your job. But I wish you would have a better job is not possible, because have is not acting. It's a state. You have a job. I wish you had a better job, but I wish you would change your job. So this is the trick with state verbs and would. It has to be something that the person can act on, okay? Because it's about you having control over your behavior. Very good. Now, let's look at this then. Where is it? Oh, no. Okay, this is already. So now, just to give you a little bit more practice, okay, 1 minute. Let's talk about very quickly my husband and so my husband's irritating habits. Okay, I'm going to let you in my house, okay, into my house. Husband's irritating habits and my irritating habits, seemingly, that's what my husband says. I don't agree with him, but hey, let him have a say. So as you can see, my husband's irritating habits are these two, okay? Leaving empty plates on the table and never worrying about rubbish in the house. So what do you think, and this is toothpaste, by the way, this is my habit, seemingly, okay? And obviously, you know the verb, that's nagging, okay? So all women are guilty of this. So what do you think my husband with this face can say to me, or what do you think I say to him on a daily basis? And it's actually true. I wish you would take the plates back to the kitchen when you have finished eating. I mean, that's something I always say to my husband. I wish you would do that, because he never does. But I know he can't. It's not a big deal. I wish you would take. Very good. Now, so my husband, okay, wants to beat me at my own game, okay, and, okay, he goes like that. I wish you would put the lid back, because that's what I always do. Seemingly, I don't think so, okay, but again, hey. So then I say, I wish you'd remember to take rubbish out, okay? And I wish I didn't have to remind you. So I wish I didn't have to remind you all the time to take rubbish out. I wish you would remember, right? On your own accord, without my reminding you all the time. And then he says, I wish you wouldn't nag, right? To which I respond, okay, let's move this to his bad habits. I wish you would listen, because he never listens. So as you can see, we have a regular house, my husband and I, okay? We do a little bit of bickering and talking about irritating habits. So each time, listen, take, remember here, would remember, okay? I'm saying that the person, my husband, can act on this. He can't remember, he can't do this, he can't do this. It's just a matter of his goodwill. But now, look at this, okay? It's a slightly different scenario. We live in London, so we live in the big city. Now, we don't like it. I don't like it. My husband doesn't like it. So what do you think we say? It's irritating for us. Do we say, I wish, or we wish we wouldn't or didn't live in a city? Wouldn't or didn't? What do you think? Didn't, that's it. So I wish we didn't. So this is the matter of, this is a state verb, okay? So if you want to change it into would, you would have to change the verb. I wish we would, what? Can you give me an idea? I wish we would. I wish we would. That's it, for example. And then same goes for here. Okay, so we say, I wish we lived, or I wish we would live. Of course, we can't say would live. So I wish we lived in the forest. Okay, so what is impossible because of the verb live. So let's very quickly go back to our test and let's look at this. Okay, so which one is correct? I wish you would pay more attention, or I wish you will pay more attention. This is easy now. It should be. I wish you would, that's it. How about this one? I wish I would have a bigger house, or I wish I could have a bigger house. Could, very good, Anastasia, because have is the state verb. So, okay, now let's just very, very quickly move on and let's quickly talk about wishes. I'm just minding the time. Wishes about the past. So, regrets, I've had a few, Frank Sinatra famously said, right? So now when we talk about wishes about the past, we talk about real regrets, okay? These are real regrets. So now, going back to my friend Ben, you remember he said, I wish I could help you. You also, but there's nothing I can do. You also remember, you may remember I said, I wish you would help me when I need you, because I know you can if you really try. So now, considering that I'm someone who can easily bear a grudge, okay, to use some vocabulary from our speaking classes, I got really resentful, okay. I really resented Ben's lack of goodwill, and he's not even trying to help. So I just decided to cut him off completely, okay. As I said, I had enough of this, and I thought, sorry, but you're not my friend anymore. So I decided to cut him off because I bear a grudge and I can get really resentful. Now, as the saying goes, which you probably know, okay, absence makes the heart grow fonder. So after a couple of weeks, Ben realized that he actually liked me and he wanted me back as a friend. He wanted me to be his friend. So what do you think he regretted? He was guilt-ridden, of course. He was very guilt-ridden, okay? He felt very, very guilty. So obviously he regretted what? Or he regretted not helping me when I asked for help, right? So what do you think he said to me? Did he say, I wish I had been more helpful, or I wish I were more helpful? So knowing now you know the situation, okay, he's guilt-ridden, okay, I cut him off, okay, he regrets his actions now. So what do you think he said to me? He called me and he, okay, someone is saying had been, Anastasia, good. So he wishes he had been more helpful. Very good. But does it mean that this situation, this sentence is not correct? Is this not correct? Maria is saying no. Anastasia is saying correct. Very good. So both are correct. The only thing that you need to consider here is the circumstances. Sindo is saying correct. So he wishes he had been more helpful at that particular point. That's it. At that particular point when he wasn't, right? So this is what he's regretting. But perhaps now, because he's so guilt-ridden, okay, because he may have understood that friends are there for you and you expect to help them, right? So now maybe he wishes he were more helpful because he knows it's not in his character. So both are correct, but this one is referring specifically to that one instance And this one is referring to his character. So he's saying it's not in my character. And I really wish I were more helpful in general. So both are correct. So when we talk about past, you know, we use the past perfect, right? So this is something that you already know. So let me just very, very quickly give you a few more examples. Do you remember Amy and Peter? Say, yeah, Ashik is saying, yeah, everybody's remember. Yeah, good, good, good. Certainly. Good. So, you know, for those who don't know, okay, Peter is my friend. Amy is just, or was his girlfriend. Anyway, so they met in a party. I didn't like Amy at first, but then I got to know her better. Now, I was advising Peter against getting romantically involved with Amy, but he didn't listen. And then the relationship hit the rocks and they split up. So now, guys, what do you think he regrets or wishes? Okay, what do you think he regrets or wishes? Okay, let's do it quickly, because give me just one example, because I have something more challenging for you. This is just to for those attendees who may still struggle with the past wishes. So he wishes he had listened to the advice. Very good, Maria. I was hoping for this answer. So he wishes he were more romantic. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's it. Very good, Sindo. So what you're saying is that it's not his character. So it wasn't just with Amy. You are saying that Peter believes that it's not in his character to be romantic. That's why he wishes he were. So it's not just about Amy. It's about Peter himself. He had been more lovable. That's it. Very good. That's it. So my answer is he wishes he'd never met Amy. Maybe. I don't know. He wishes he had listened to Gabi. He wishes they hadn't split up, because they did. And potentially he wishes they were still together now. And he wishes Amy hadn't cut him off, because that's what she did. Okay, so now knowing this, okay, let's correct this. What do you think is the correct answer here? Did you go away last weekend? I wish I did. I wish I had. Which one is correct? Only one is correct. Anastasia, are you sure about this? Look at this. Last weekend. So I wish I had. This is about the past. So the question is, did you? But the answer is about your past wish. So I wish I had. That was a tricky one. How about this one? Which one is correct? Now, I know what you're going to say. You're going to say both, right? So, but she wishes she had been more assertive in the meeting yesterday. So we have a specific situation. So here it's only had been. But if you remove this, okay, you could say she wishes she were, because that's not in her character. Yeah, Maria, that's it. It depends on circumstances. I mean, at a push, you could even say she wishes she were in the meeting, but it would be very, very, I mean, your automatic answer should be had been, because it's in the past. We know it's this one instance. And what's in her character, okay, you just don't need any specifications. Very good. And, oh, sorry, okay. And now let's look at a speaking club, okay. You know me, I love the speaking club. So very quickly, okay, I want you to tell me what do you think I wish or I hope. So now it's the question of using wish in the right form or hope in the right form. So so I didn't meet you folks earlier, like, you know, all you people, you know, Freshta, Sindo, Christina, Ashik, Anna, you, I didn't meet you earlier. I only met you when the speaking club started. So what do you think I wish or I hope? Okay. Oh, sorry. Now I'd like to see you next Wednesday when we have our next I wish I had met you earlier. Beautiful, Noren. That's it. That's exactly my answer. I wish I joined speaking. Okay, Ashik, I wish I joined, or I wish I had joined, right? So you didn't, it's past, right? So I wish I had met you before. That's it. Very good, Ashik. How about the second one? I would like to see you next Wednesday. I wish, good, Maria, good. Now let's move on to the next one. I would like to see you next Wednesday. Do I use wish or hope? Is it real or is it not real? Is it good? Very good, Anastasia. So I hope to see you. I hope I will see you. I hope I'm going to see you. That's it. This is probable. So even though I wish for that, I can't use wish. I have to go for hope because it's a probable situation. How about this one? This is tongue in cheek, or maybe it's not. Those who know me know that I talk a lot. So I always speak a lot in the conversation classes, and it must be annoying for people. So what do you think I wish or hope? Or maybe not me, but maybe people who come to the speaking class. Good, Anastasia, I wish I spoke less. That's it, yes. Or maybe I wish I could speak less, right? If I feel that I am unable to do that, I wish you didn't talk so much. Maria, very good. I love this. But you see, if let's imagine that it's annoying. If it's annoying, it would be more appropriate to change the didn't to wouldn't. Right? So I wish you wouldn't talk so much means that it's annoying, it's irritating, and you are essentially saying, Gabi, I know you can't stop yourself if you only apply yourself, right? So very good, you wouldn't. That's it. Very good, very good. Now, how about this? There's always so little time in the speaking club. It's 1 hour, but time just flies. So what do I hope? What do I wish? I wish I had bought a car. Yeah, that's correct, Manon. Yes. I wish there was more time. Very good, Maria. And I like your use of was, because we can use was aware. Was is more informal. I wish we had more time. That's it. That's it. I hope we will have more time. I'm loving this, Anastasia. Very good. So next one, the last one. We couldn't discuss all the questions on Wednesday because there was so little time. So what do you think I wish or I hope? I wish, good. So I wish we had discussed, right. So very good. Now, so my answers. I didn't meet you earlier, Fox. I wish I had met my students earlier. Now, I'm using the word my students here, but I'm only using it for want of a better word. Do you know this expression? Okay, you know, I always try to use masterclasses to also teach you some language. So I only use this for want of a better word. You are not really students, you're adults trying to develop your, I don't know, improve your English, but I just call you students, okay? For want of a better word. Now, I hope I will see you in the next speaking club. I wish I could speak less. I wish we had more time to talk. I hope you can all come to the next speaking club. I hope we will or may be able to extend the lessons. I wish the classes were longer. I wish no, some people wish I would speak less. Yeah, I can't say I wish I would, but maybe some attendees wish I would speak less. And I hope I will speak less next time. Okay, it's doable, it's possible. I just need to really focus. And we had discussed, that's it. I hope to see you again. Gabi, which is the difference? Natalia is saying, I wish you would talk more, and I wish you talked more. Okay, the difference, Natalia, is that when you use would, you are indicating that that my behavior, my not talking enough is annoying. So if you just say, I wish you talked more, it's a statement, right? It means I don't. And what you wish is, you wish I talked more. But there is no element of you being angry. But if you throw in the would, then I understand that me not talking is irritating for you, and you expect me to change my behavior. Okay, so by adding the would, you expect the person to change their behavior. Okay, that's what that's why we would indicate irritation. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Very good. Okay, now guys, a little summary, and I want to do a test with you. So very, very quickly, let's just do the summary. So we use the wish past simple, right, to express regrets about present, future, past perfect about past, and would for irritating habits and behaviors. You know that we can't really say I wish I would in very, very, very specific circumstances only. Now, we know that all these wishes really express regrets, and we know that when you use regret, you use ing, so you regret doing something, right? We also know that no present tenses can be used after wish. We never use present tenses after wish. We also know that any wishes for the future which are unlikely to happen, situations which are not probable, okay, I expressed with wish. So irritating habits and future wishes are not likely to happen if you use wish. And if they are likely to happen, then we use I hope or I'm hoping, right? Because I hope is more optimistic. And I hope implies future, means present tenses are used, full infinitive or will. We know I hope I can help you is absolutely fine, but I hope I could help you is not fine. We know, okay, you don't know this, but I have to tell you, you may see wish with full infinitive. I wish to. So for example, I wish to see the manager. I wish to complain. This is possible in English. So in this case, wish means I want, and it's a very formal way of saying almost I demand. So if you say I wish to speak to the manager, it's almost like I demand to speak to the manager. I wish to complain. It's a very, very formal kind of language, but it's possible to use wish with infinitive. And one last thing here is if only. So if only is exactly the same as I wish, but it's much stronger. So we are going to use it here in our little test. Now, I have 4 sets of sentences, and I want you to tell me which is matching which. I wish you'd written down her phone number, and I hope you wrote down her phone number. So which one A? Okay, but of course you didn't. Otherwise, we won't be able to contact her. One is A, very good. So of course you didn't. Very good means this. So instead of I wish, you could say if only, okay? If only you had written down her phone number. If only is much stronger than I wish, but it's exactly the same. Let's look at the second situation. I wish you wouldn't smoke. I wish you didn't smoke. Now, we have A and B. Which one is number one? Is it A or B? B, Asma is saying, I wish you wouldn't smoke in front of the children. Very good. So what you are saying is you can't change this, okay? Control your behavior. It's irritating. You can change this. I wish you wouldn't do it. I wish you didn't smoke. I know it's hard, okay? So I know there's very little you can do, maybe. And sorry, and 2 more. Now, I wish you wouldn't get so aggressive when they play football. And I wish you weren't so aggressive. It's hard to talk to you sometimes. Okay, which one is number one? Number one is, the first one is B. Are you sure? I wish you wouldn't get so aggressive. You wouldn't get so aggressive. It's not your character. Ah, good. It's your behavior. You can control yourself. I wish you wouldn't get so aggressive. The second one, I wish you weren't, means it's your behavior. Unfortunately, it's in your character. I know it's going to be hard for you to change this. And the last one. This one is it's a very common one. I hope it'll stop raining, and I wish it would stop raining. So, you know, hope and will, wish and would. So which one is number one? Number one is B. Very good. I hope it will means it's likely. So you see, if you say, I hope it will stop raining, what you are saying is that you actually believe it may stop. But if you say, I wish it would stop, you know it's unrealistic and it's not probable. Now, I have this one last activity for you. Okay, let's just do it. It's going to take 2 minutes. Okay, I want you to use wish or hope. So what would you say in this situation? Okay, let's start with hurry up. Please hurry up. What can you say? I wish, good. I wish you would hurry up, right? Because I know you can't. I know you can't. It's irritating. Now, how about the first one? My flat is almost perfect, but it doesn't look over the sea. I wish, good. I hope. Okay, can you give me a whole sentence? My flat is almost perfect. What do you wish? If you say, I wish it would, that's the point, Anastasia. Now, you can't say would here because it's a state. So the flat is already there. I wish my flat looked over the sea. You can't change this. The flat cannot change this, right? The flat cannot act. So that's why you can't use would. I wish my flat overlooked the sea. That's it. That's it. And how about this one? Please stop making so much noise. Good. Anastasia, give me the sentence. I wish. Okay, 3 seconds. I wish you would stop making. Very good. Oh, I wish you wouldn't be so loud, right? Very good. Now, send us an email if you want to withdraw from the course. What are you going to say? Send us an email if you want to withdraw. I hope. Okay, now look at this. If you wish to withdraw from the course, it's a formal request. I wish to withdraw from the course. So this is the wish plus 2, right? Good. And 2 more. It's a pity that you are going away so soon. Anybody? It's a pity you're going away. I hope you will stay longer. This is good, Anastasia. It's good. I hope you will stay longer if you believe that it's probable, right? But if the person has to go, I wish you weren't. That's it. I wish you weren't going. But I hope you will stay is also a good answer. Okay. And the last one. If you do this, this one is tricky. I'm going to give you premium points for this. If you do this, you'll end up regretting having done it. If you do this, you'll end up regretting having done it. This one is tricky. I'm going to give you 1 minute. Give me a sentence, Lauren. I wish you didn't, Georgia. Give me a sentence, okay? If you do this, you what? You very good. I wish you didn't, but wish you didn't. This is past. I hope you don't. Okay, I wish you wouldn't. Okay, now look at this. If you do this, you'll end up wishing you had never done it. Okay, this one was tricky. Sorry, I just wanted to finish the lesson on a difficult note. So, as you can see, guys, wishes not difficult, yet difficult. You already have a lot of knowledge, and you understand this past tense, past perfect. But as with everything in English, it's harder when you actually have to utilize this language and use it, right? And quickly think on your feet, is it I wish, is it I hope, right? So I really hope, I hope you don't regret not having done it. Yeah, not having done it. Yeah, this is a good sentence, Maria. Yeah. So I really hope, guys, you got something out of this session. It was rather hard. There was a lot today, so I really hope you got a little bit out of it. You can rewatch it, of course, you know, certain bits that maybe are more interesting for you. Just remember, wish is like magic. Hope is very, very, very optimistic. And we don't really use past tenses after hope, unless we talk about the past, but then we talk about real events. So, and then that's all I have to say. So wish for, hope for, am I correct? Yeah, that's it. But you can also, that's good, Ashik, but wish for, you can also wish for the future, but you know that your wish, you can wish for a future situation that's not probable. So, but you could summarize it like that. Hope for the future, it's optimistic, it's likely to happen. Wish is really regretting. It means you can't, you would like to change the situation, but you can't. Guys, okay, so thank you ever so much for coming along today.